Hey, I think we've got it fixed. Can you guys hear us? Hello?
Let me know if you guys can hear us.
Halloween special.
Halloween action!
Action Halloween special. Technical difficulties. Fixed? Question mark.
Hello? Anybody out there? Hello?
Crickets!
Does anyone use technology?
Yes, sound. Yay!
Party time, party time.
Does anyone use technology?
Time for action!
Okay, it's egg shed. Here we go.
Action!
Okay, episode 6 haiku. I like bones. Honorable mention. We had 78 entries. We up to 78 entries.
Yes, 78.
That's unbelievable.
Yep.
So the first one is called 5 for Raoul the Witch Doctor.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Witch Doctor wears bones. Shrunken head wears a nose bone. No bones about it.
Oh.
Third place by Raul Sanchez of St. Harbor, Florida. It's called Look at Me Now. Hold on.
Hello, technology.
Nice.
Oh, he's playing head games with you.
Okay. It says, look at me now. My head is smaller. Now I sit here on display and everybody shrieks.
Oh,
That's Raoul the Witch Doctor.
where was his mask? Where was his mask? You ask.
Prize number 2 is given to Kevin Simler. It's called This is a haiku about the usefulness of human bones. If we had no bones, we would be gelatinous, useless gobs of goo.
Yeah. Yes, this is true, yes.
And we have first prize, Debbie Klein, called Bones and Hearts. Octopuses, wow, they don't have any bones at all, but they have 2 hearts. Good job.
Witch Doctor.
Thank you. All right, so now we're going to have,
Is that any ravioli today?
we have a ravioli giveaway.
Hey, did somebody say ravioli?
Ravioli giveaway! Woo!
We got ravioli!
Oh man, we have a fabulous giveaway tonight. What is it? Ravioli giveaway, and we have...
Hold on.
We're out of ravioli!
What?
What are we gonna do? We've never run out of ravioli before!
Wait. I got an idea. This is Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Let's trick or treat for some. Let's trick or treat. Maybe somebody will give us a can of ravioli. What do you think?
That's an interesting,
Let's go to
I don't
Yoder's.
know.
You want to go to Yoder's?
Let's ask the Yoders. Maybe they have some ravioli.
Knock. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat! Raviolis!
Trick or treat.
Do you have ravioli? No.
Trick or treat. Raviolis?
You can also go out to the
Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Give me...
Oh, you see?
They have raviolis. I know it.
Guess what?
Pumpkin pie mix, even better than raviolis.
Pumpkin pie mix!
It's incredible.
You can mix it with stuff and make pumpkin ravioli!
Thank you very much. Trick or treat. It's a trick and a treat for us all. Who wants some pumpkin pie?
Pumpkins. Gotta love them. Alright.
All right. So I have. So in our
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
Who that?
I see you are giving away squash.
no. That's pumpkins, man. Pumpkins.
No, squash and pumpkin are the same thing.
Ah!
No, No!
It doesn't say gourd.
Well, listen.
No, gourd!
Listen. Squash is pumpkin. Pumpkin is squash. It's the same thing. It's a Halloween wash. Yeah?
So, tonight, G31 and I have, as our special guests, Demi, Bart, and Beth Warmoth. Come on up, guys, for a second. Just for a second. Wave to the camera.
We have painters.
These guys are great artists. They are unbelievable. Beth is an international mural artist and works out of Clearwater. Call her if you want a mural or anything painted. Demi is a mixed media artist that sells her artwork at Shamsi's at the Harbor Art Music Center and works on paintings with Beth whenever she gets a chance. These guys are great. And you know what they're going to do tonight, guys? They're going to paint live. They're going to paint a mannequin live on Ed Shed. Look at this mannequin. Look at this mannequin. You think it's going to look like this at the end? No. It'll look completely transformed.
Oh, yeah.
So Beth Warmoth and Demi Barth. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with that mannequin. They are amazing artists. We are so lucky to have Beth and Demi with us tonight.
I wanted to say, I applied for that position, but it's too hard to paint on this shirt. Yeah?
Yeah, I was going to paint, but the witch doctor just transforms things into shrunken heads.
Yes. Hey, wait a minute. One of the things we like to do here at Ed's Shed is at least 18 seconds of ironing.
18 seconds of ironing?
18 seconds!
But it's a Halloween special. Who is going to do the ironing?
Well, let me tell you something, witch doctor.
Whoa.
We had someone email in.
Who emailed in?
We have a ghost ironer.
Who?
Right here.
Ghost ironer.
Scary.
Ghost ironer. What does he have? Oh, it's a little ghost. He's ironing a little ghost. That's unbelievable.
Oh,
How did you do it? Let's give it up for the ghost ironer.
I want to tell you something, everyone at home. Next up, we have the ritual. We have the witch doctor. And for him, we need the lights out.
I circle round and I circle round. How many souls can be found as I circle round, as I circle round? Out in the woods, away from the lights, is where I find understandings, insights. The bayou swamp and the pale moonlight, soul transformations, unearthly frights. I rub my potion with a rooster foot. Rub your forehead with black cypress soot. Your eyes roll back, you cannot speak. Deep visions, dreams. Your knees go meek. The mojo dust is all around, and you move to the rhythms of the drumbeat sound. Frenzied dancers, the pacing builds. This time has come to take your will. My ritual has reached its peak. You're a zombie now. Your thoughts are weak. I circle round. How many souls can be found as I circle round, as I circle round? I'm a witch doctor. They call me Raoul. I collect Greek from around the world. A pouch of potions, a magic spell, your future fortune I foretell. It's time to do the voodoo dance. Put you all into a trance. Fill you with mojo dust and slowly turn your brains to rust. Along the bayou up the creek in your soul I start to peak. From New Orleans and Island South, breathe my dust. It shuts your mouth. A coyote skull, a shrunken head in a trance, like Walking Dead. Body trembles, monkey paws, eyes bulging, rattling jaws. Above my head I hold a snake, while your body begins to shake. I do my chant around the coals, till my magic claims your souls. It's time to do the voodoo dance. Put you all into a trance. Fill you up with mojo dust. And slowly, slowly, slowly turn your brains to rust. Witch doctor. Raoul the witch doctor.
Oh, yeah!
All right.
Nice!
And now we give it up for speech.
Speed! Right on!
Hey everyone, how are you? Halloween special. Yeah. Well, Ben took me to the graveyard. Yeah, and so I was reading some of the, headstones. Yeah, and, here's some of the headstones, what they said. Yeah. Social Lee was too close, you see. The path of least resistance. Now Social Lee will no longer be buried at a 6-foot distance.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Chester Rose blew his nose, then had a violent hiccup. So Chester Rose, as his luck would go, fell and got hit by a pickup.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, witch doctor. Susie and Pete ate too many treats and got into health trouble. They collapsed in the street with candy at their feet. It's a shame. They were a sweet couple.
Nice! What?
Yeah. Well, so listen, this is my PSA. Puppet service announcement.
Nice! What?
Yeah. Well, Woo! Well, a lot of puppets have been killed lately by their owners.
Oh.
Yeah. Their owners get jealous of the puppet. Yeah, and then they kill them. Yeah, it's been, something happening recently. Yeah, the puppeteer can't take it. Ah!
Uh-oh.
What?
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 Huh?
Hey, Speech! Speech!
Where's speech?
Hey, Speech!
Where's speech?
I don't know, but I know who knows! Dr. No! Hey, next up we have Dr. No! Dr. No!
I thought there was something else going to be happening, but here we are. I'm Dr. No. Can you imagine an 8-year-old eating 13 Big Macs in one night? 7,000 calories, 169 sugar cubes, 3 cups of sugar. That is what the average child consumes on Halloween. We spend between $2 and $4 billion on candy every year for this sinful holiday. Most of the candy is eaten by kids, but many of you grown-ups can't resist dipping your hands into those trick-or-treater bowls, if not your own kids' bags. What did I say? Owns kids' bags? You can argue that these figures seem astounding and incredibly unhealthy, and you'd be right. But just try to take this lawful binge away from the kids. One day a year, well, 2 if you include Easter, which is just as bad, we allow our kids to go nuts, and more than likely, it will not kill them. In fact, they spend all year looking forward to it. Yeah! Just let those numbers sink in for a moment. 3 8-ounce cups of sugar in one night. 7,000 calories of bad stuff. Maybe balance that out with some healthy stuff that day. 2020 may not give us a normal Halloween, but if you celebrate, please be safe, wear a mask, wash your hands often, and keep your distance in check. Keep your unwrapped candy to yourselves. This year you're not being stingy, you're being careful.
Yeah.
Dr. No!
Yeah. Dr. No, Mr. Science.
Hold on. Are we okay?
Top is full. And next up, Scully and the Shrunken Headband. Ew, what is up? Let's get up, Scully. So we're so excited. This Saturday, just as a public service announcement, we're having a bike parade. A bike parade with...
Sugar Skull Bike Parade.
Heather's going to tell you a little bit about it right now.
Hi, everybody. Oop, here's my mask. So at 4 o'clock at Shamsi,
Take you over at Music Center.
706 2nd Street North. Decorate your bike and yourself, and we're going to pedal around town for the first annual Sugar Skull Bike Parade, and there's going to be prizes for the best decorations.
You guys are all welcome to come and join us. I know you're going to be a little bit like, whoa, look at this guy with the witch doctor outfit, but you know what? I'm not going to put a spell on you. I'm not going to do it.
Why not?
Because, you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Come to the bike parade, have a good time. Come to St. Jehovah Art Music Center. We got all sorts of stuff coming up. Let's get going, guys. Here we go. What's next?
What's next?
Cthulhu invades tonight. Nyarlathotep, 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 Nyarlathotep. In the city, the sunken city, Cthulhu wakes tonight. Down in Rilye, the sleeping city, Cthulhu wakes tonight. Subnigerat, subnigerat, subnuganat, subnuganat. Appalling, abysmal, appendage, aberrant, amorphous, ancient, alien, sickly, slimy, slithering, spectral, slumbering, star spawn. Subnuganat, 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 subnuganat.
Cthulhu comes this way!
Near the seashore, oh peaceful seashore, the dead ones now arise. Father Dagon and Mother Hydra, don't look into their eyes. Go away! Go away!
Hush, my lover! Don't scream, my darling! The Bayaki hordes will howl! Quiet your shivers! Stay still, sweetheart! Hungry snowbluffs ooze and prowl!
Nyarlathotep, subnuganat, Nyarlathotep, subnuganat, Nyarlathotep, subnuganat, Nyarlathotep, subnuganat.
Sickly spawn!
Cthulhu takes the day!
Sickly spawn!
Run away! Run away! Run away!
Don't look into their eyes.
It's time for
Punchy!
Punchy, the punchline comic. Punchy, the punchline comic. Punchy, the punchline comic. Time for Punchy, the punchline comic.
And nobody else can.
Hey everyone, I'm Punchy, and this is the Halloween special. I hope I don't get any booze. Last year, when I was trick and treating, I kept getting Snickers and Chuckles. I don't know what was so funny.
Oh boy.
Did you know ghosts give each other flowers? Yeah, they always give bouquets. I found an M&M wrapper on the side of the road the other day. Yeah, it's sad. He hasn't had a hit in years. I found out there's a Halloween Cupid. He's a little skeleton who uses a bow and marrow. Did you know ghosts grow outside on most holidays? Yeah, they have barbecues. Well, everyone, that's my time, and like a mummy, that's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Punchy, the punchline comic. Punchy, the punchline comic. Punchy, the punchline comic.
Punchy!
And now, you're not going to believe who we have next.
Who do we have? I have something on my head. It looks like a chipmunk or squirrel.
I think it looks like some type of. I can't get it off. I don't know what it is.
It's a Halloween squirrel.
I don't know what it is.
Hey, you know what? You know what's coming up next?
Yeah, I do, and it's unbelievable. She's all the way from Western Wyoming. All the way from Western Wyoming. Yeah! Get up there. Calamity, Laura.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Hi, all.
How you doing? Oh, my hair's a little fussy. I have some vocabulary for y'all. It's like every week. Every time we do this, you need to learn some words and their meanings.
All right.
All right. First word we got tonight is hayride. See that? Hayride. Now these are good words for this time of season, you know. Now hayride, just imagine. You got all these little young'uns all over your grass, and they got their bikes. Maybe they're on your pastures. You just got to yell, "Hey, ride your bikes on your own property."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The next word I want you to learn is hallow. Look at that. Hallow. That's how you spell it. And hallow, well, you know that game Limbo that when we used to have Halloween parties, we'd play Limbo? That's my favorite game. I love Limbo. Anyway, they'd all say, "How low can you go? How low can you go?" Yeah. And you know, every week I'm still looking for my Wild Bill, and I can't find him.
Where is he?
I wish I knew, but I got a little romantic poem for him. Wild Bill, remember when we used to trick or treat? Our bags were always full. Without you, I feel incomplete. Like a rodeo without a bull.
Well, happy Halloween anyway, Calamity.
Calamity, man. Calamity's here. Man, I wish we had Wild Bill, but what the heck is this?
Scary shark. Boo, 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 boo. Scary shark. Boo, 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 boo. Scary shark. Boo.
That's a scary shark.
Wow. That was frightening.
You know what we're going to do, Ben?
What are we going to do?
We're going to check out to see the progress of Demigod and
Yep.
Beth Warmath, the artist. What are they doing? What's going on?
Let's see what they're doing, Ed.
What are they doing, man? What's going on?
What's going on?
What is going on?
What is going
Let's see the
on?
product. Look at this, man. Come on, man.
Holy moly.
Look at these two brilliant artists. And what are they doing? They're creating a masterpiece for us right live on TV. Can you imagine what they could do to your fence or wall or car or butt? Somebody said butt. I don't want to say.
Whoa.
Hey, it's a family show. I didn't say button.
Or
Button,
your
button.
shed! Maybe your shed!
It's unbelievable, man. This is great. Look what's going on. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
They're doing great. You heard it right from Demigod. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you, Ed Shed. We love it here.
Beautiful, man.
Ed Shed.
All right, man. Give one more smile to the camera, and we're going to go to the next thing, man. All right, we'll check back with you in a few minutes.
Okay. Good.
What is going on? Aren't they beautiful? Isn't this wonderful? Next up, Walt Belcher with A Tale for You.
Take my mask off. You know, every cemetery in Florida is haunted. And let me tell you about one in particular. Ooh, I like that. I'm floating. Over in Orlando, the Greenwood Cemetery. And in the Greenwood Cemetery, there are sections where they have buried children under the age of 5. Babyland 1, Babyland 2, Babyland 3. And they say when you go in there, sometimes you can hear children laughing, whispering. Sometimes you'll feel little hands pulling at your arms, touching your clothes. They say this at the Greenwood Cemetery in Orlando. But I want to tell you about Mary. Mary grew up across the street from the Greenwood Cemetery. And Mary was not afraid of these little
voices, these little hands. She liked the Greenwood Cemetery. And when she was a little child, when she was 10 and 12 years old, she would go into the cemetery and play and walk among the graves and look at the flowers and displays. But she couldn't stay after dark because it wasn't safe to be in the Greenwood Cemetery after dark. But one day she stayed a little too long. And it was twilight, and she was trying to find her way out. And something had happened. She got turned around, and she couldn't find her way out of the cemetery, even though she lived across the street. And she wandered around, and in the distance, behind the trees, she saw a man. A man was looking at her. He was a young man. He had on a T-shirt and blue jeans, and he seemed to be following her. And when she moved, he moved, and fear grew up inside of her. She became afraid of this man that she couldn't see, but she knew he was there and he was following her. And she finally found the entrance and went out into the street. And she looked back and he was behind her. And she runs across the street and goes into her house and says, Mother, there's a man out there. He's been following me through the cemetery. And her mother said, Don't worry, Mary. And her mother looked out the window and she didn't see anything. Let's eat dinner, and we'll I think there's nothing out there to be frightened of. And they have dinner, and then Mary goes to the window, and she looks out, and under the street light, there's that man standing in front of her house, under the street light. Blue jeans, T-shirt, he's looking at her. And she says, Mother, he's in the yard, he's in front of our house. And they hear a knock, 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 knock at the door. And her mother opens the door, and that man's there knocking on the door, and she slams the door real quick. Call the police. And they call the police, and they come, and they take him away. His name was Robert Jones, and he was an inmate at the Sunland Asylum. Now, the Sunland Asylum has also become a site of hauntings. It was not too far away, and there were terrible things that happened in the Sunland. They abused the patients, the mentally and physically handicapped. They eventually closed it down, and they say that today that land is haunted too. But Mary could not go back in that cemetery. She was 13 years old when all this happened. And 10 years later, Mary's working at a diner downtown. But she never wants to go in that cemetery again. And she never wants to work the late shift because she has to walk by that cemetery to go home. But one night she can't get out of her job. Someone doesn't show up and she has to fill in that shift. They'll fire her if she doesn't stay. So Mary stays. She's 21 years old. She's been there all this time, afraid of that cemetery. And she closes up, and it's midnight, and she locks up the diner, and she looks down the street, and it's a moonlit night, and it's a quiet, calm night, and she's got to walk by that cemetery to get home. And every step she takes echoes down the street. And as she passes by the entrance, she hears a baby crying, the cries of a baby inside the cemetery. And she looks inside, and she sees a cross on a raised grave. There, it looks like a bundle wrapped up. Maybe it's a baby. It seems to be moving, and it's crying. And she's so afraid. I can't go in that cemetery. I can't. But that baby needs help. I'm going to go in there and grab it and run out. And so she goes in there and she picks up that bundle wrapped up there, and there's a baby, this cute little baby, and she folds the blanket over its face, and she turns around, and things have changed. It's not the way she came in. She can't figure out how to get out. She goes this way down this aisle. That's not right. She goes down another aisle. She's lost inside the cemetery, and she's got and the baby is getting heavier and heavier, and the baby is making strange noises, gurgling sounds. And she pulls the blanket back. It's no longer a baby. It's got glowing red eyes and sharp teeth, and it's turned into a demon. It's gotten heavier, and she throws it down on the ground, and she starts running, and she's running, and it's chasing her. And up ahead between the trees, she sees a young man again, the same man she saw 12 years ago. He's got on the T-shirt and blue jeans. It looks just like him. Can it be this Robert Jones? Is he back? Could she go forward to him? Should she turn back? The demon's right on her tail, and the man motions for her. He motions for her to come, and he points to the left. He points, and she looks up, and it's the entrance to the cemetery. He showed her the way out. And she runs across the street and goes into the house, and the demon doesn't follow her. And the next morning, she goes into the cemetery, and she looks among the graves, and she finds the grave of Robert Jones. He's been dead for 10 years. What happened that night? She can't explain it. She never goes back again, and every year she puts flowers on the grave of Robert Jones in the Greenwood Cemetery.
And now, I'm gonna take off my skin and dance around in my bones!
What?
Next, for your listening pleasure, Mr. Ben Leslie.
Miss Pendergast, do you cut your own grass since your husband passed? I thought I'd ask. I heard you crying about him dying. Some call it prying. I was definitely trying. 2 weeks ago, just so you know, the grass will grow. You should probably mow as soon as you can. Or I'll give you a hand. It's a job for a man and there's no husband. How I shake inside and go right to hide. Someday I'll confide I watched as you cried. Until then, I'll cut your grass, Miss Pendergast. Your husband passed, but that's in the past. It's the present tense. And I got a sense our future's intense as I look through the fence.
Whoa! Snappy!
Scary.
Thank you very much, guys. Now we're going to check on the artist again. Let's check out the artist. You got time to check on the artist? Lights, please. Here we go. Getting ready for some pizza.
Somebody say ravioli?
So we have Beth Wilmot and Demigod. You know, they just told me that they do body painting. Only good-looking guys. I don't know about all that.
Sculpted body.
Because I personally find the women's body more attractive.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but there it is. But anyhow, give it up for these guys. Come on, man. These guys are wonderful. They come in, they transform nothing into a work of art. That's Warnock and Demigod. They do murals, paintings, they'll paint anything. They paint face painting, they do body painting. They do a lot of stuff, man. So let's give it up. I think we're going to get some accordion interlude.
Yeah. Come on, Harry.
That's B-U-R-Y.
Underground.
Chuck Berry.
Play some songs in the cemetery. An old chair that he brings, a bucket and some strings, strumming and percussion, no soul for discussion. The vibrations crack the ground, reach as far as 6 feet down. Chuck Berry, play some songs in the cemetery.
Underground music.
A quest at dusk seeks to please the spirits moving to his melodies. A slow tune later, a fast one to start.
I really dig him.
An old favorite for those who had to dearly depart. Nightly rhythms, misty beats, vibrations crack the ground and go down 6 feet.
5 foot, 12 inch.
Chuck Berry, play some songs in the cemetery. At one time he dug the sacred plots, but the future came and took his spot.
Not dirty music.
Now he plays a chord after hours among the stones and delicate flowers. Hides a few sticks and guitar picks. Comes back to jam for the audience down 6. Chuck Berry, play some songs in the cemetery.
Greenwood.
A moment of silence for way too long, broken by Chuck and his catchy songs. Disturbing the peace with rhythmic vibes. Entertainment for the afterlife. A 6-string up above the ground. 6 feet down, they can hear the sounds. Chuck Berry, play some songs in the cemetery.
Chuck Berry, play some songs.
Dayton.
I'm walking around and I realize I've got a Satan on my face. And they whisper to me questions about the fate of the human race. These statements are cascades of movements, desire, mystical tensions of invisible energy. In a dimension where distance has no meaning, where burgeoning rifts of electromagnetic plasma fuel the galactic spin of mass interaction. This dance around divinity with the greater whole is interrupted by another Satan in my shoulder. A clenching sensation flows over my machine, and the observer is lost.
Satan's in you, and Satan's in me. Satan's captured when we conceive. Satan's inside for you to find. Satan's inside to form a man. Satan's inside. The Satan's inside. The Satan's inside. The Satan's inside. The Satan's inside. Satan occupied have many other members than their name would suggest. Their face has many fingers. Their hand is in their head. Yes, at the end of their arms are hooks. A shadow, a terror, at the corner of the eye. Their flesh, for me, is a rare pleasure, a world of destruction.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that we're going to bring to you is a brand new entry. The first ever Creepy Doll call out. And we have some beautiful creepy dolls for you today. First up, I don't know the name of this one. Iris. I'm calling you. Iris is calling you. Creepy doll. This is brought to you by Amanda Wiltshire, artist. From the personal collection of Heather Richardson. What's the name? Lollipop. This one we apparently just dug up. This almost looks like a witch doctor. Creepy doll extraordinaire. This is my favorite of the group, brought to you by Tom Linda gave this to me several years ago, and it's got no limbs. They call it Y2K bug. Because apparently it's bought a bug for the Y2K car. It's harmless, of course. Debbie Klein's beautiful work of art. It's got pussy boils on it for authenticity. Another one of Debbie Klein's artwork. The Creepy Doll Parade continues. The Creepy Doll Parade continues with this. It looks like a Satan to me, man. Something's coming out of his body. What is that? It looks almost X-rated. And then, from the collection of Todd and Kate Linda, we have the dynamic duo, And don't forget the bike ride on Saturday at 4 o'clock at Shanzy. Decorate your bicycle. Come for a nice time with us. We want to show one more time the beautiful artwork of Beth Warnock and Demi Guy Most. While we dance to the winner of the Creepy Doll Parade. Who wants to dance with an armless creepy doll? Send in your creepy dolls. I'll feature it on here. We're going to make an installation out of it. And what's in back of me? It looks like a piece of beautiful art. Let's bring it up a little closer. Nope. Tell me this is not gorgeous, man. Look at this. No bones about it. No bones about it. That's Beth Warnock and Demi Guy. And give it up for Ed Shed. Come on, guys. Thank you very much. Episode 6 is now